watch, but also, again, I mean, to the previous caller's point last segment, he also had a great system, receivers, a line, running. I mean, look, we don't know the answers here. I just don't like the fact that everything has to be perfect for Matthew Stafford to be successful. You know, that to me makes you less of a great player in my mind.
Paul, do you think Nick Foles is a better quarterback than Matthew Stafford? No. Okay. I think Tate's referring to Stafford being a better passer than Wilson. He's speaking as a wide receiver who gets the ball thrown to him. Let's be honest, Russell Wilson's not known for his passing ability. He's known for his rushing and winning mentality. I think Tate is saying that Stafford's passing skill set is better than Wilson's, which I think possibly could be true.
Can we get Golden Tate on the line so he can give us like the context, like how he goes about rating these quarterbacks? Because if it's about winning and clutch plays and, you know, putting a team on your back, Russell Wilson tenfold. If it's about pure arm talent, okay, you could probably make the case about Matthew Stafford over. You can make the case about Matthew Stafford over Tom Brady, just in pure arm talent.
Yeah, but see, I don't think. But Tate's too smart for that. He's not saying arm.
You would think,
because then you could say that Jeff George was a better quarterback than Brett Favre or something like that. I mean, come on, Jeff George had great arm, unbelievable arm. But what did that really get him?
Love guys that have two first names as well.
Jeff George,
just fantastic. I don't know why.
It's really good.
Yeah.
When he had both, he's talking about Stafford. When he had Johnson and Tate, they got jobbed by the refs. Okay. I hate that play. I hate that call. I hate that everything that had to do. But that was one play in one game. And, as Gov likes to point out,
multiple chances.
They got the ball back.
Yes.
That was Matthew Stafford's chance in his career to change everything. When they got the ball with less than 2 minutes in Dallas, they got screwed, and he could have taken them down.
And he also had the home game, the last day of the regular season, against the Packers to win the division, to get a home playoff game, and they lost. Now, is that all on him? Of course. But that is, you know, he's had many chances to change the narrative here, and he has failed in most of those chances.
Sometimes, if you're a great quarterback, you just throw everybody on your back. Yeah, he's never done it.
He's done it. He just hasn't done it
not when it matters.
The right time.
The right time.
Yes. He's had his moments in the regular season. You know, they're down 3 touchdowns or whatever, and he brings them back in the last second heroics. But
he really played good in that Dallas game down there. He played good in the New Orleans playoff game.
Well, and a lot of the times where he's thrown the team on his back and brought them back had a lot to do with how poorly he played sometimes in the first half of those games. Like the Minnesota game, in 2011 when they won it, I think in overtime, that was the Calvin Johnson year ridiculous game. And then even that Dallas game, they got down big in the first half and he had to bring them back. And he did, but put him in that position. Russell Wilson did what Stafford couldn't do, and he did it without the best running game and without a good line. He actually had a pretty good line, and he had Marshawn Lynch. I'm sick of people talking about what Stafford could do if he had weapons. He's been here for a decade. Give me a question along the same lines. At some point, you have to stop making excuses for Stafford and call it how you see it. No playoff.
Well, and I would also say, too, it seems like the Lions have given up on Stafford being able to take it to the next level. Like, they've taken complete control and responsibility away from him in moving toward this Darrell Bevell offense and run heavy and, getting offensive linemen that are more run blocking focused as opposed to pass blocking, upgrading the defense everywhere. I mean, you can say they're just trying to upgrade the team. I think they're trying to insulate, Matthew Stafford because they know he's never going to be able to get to the next level.
All right, it's 7 o'clock. Coming up in the next half hour, we're going to have a chance to win $2,000 in the 2 Grand Slam. Heather's got news right after this. The first sports update with Tony on 97.1 The Ticket.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. A radio.com sports station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by SoulByMarkZ.com. Outfielders Oscar Mercado and Tyler Naquin combined to drive in 4 runs as they propelled the Indians to an 8-6 win over the Tigers. Last night's opener of that 4-game series in Cleveland. That lost the 17th in the last 20 games for the Tigers, who are now just 2 games behind the Baltimore Orioles in the race for the worst record in all of Major League Baseball. Reporting the stories this morning out of Dallas, running back Ezekiel Elliott reportedly is thinking about not reporting to the start of the Dallas Cowboys training camp next week in an effort to get a new contract from team officials. A pretty busy offseason for Elliott. Remember, he also got into a scuffle scuffle with a security guard at a Las Vegas music festival back in March, which led to a face-to-face meeting in New York City with Commissioner Roger Goodell earlier this month. Speaking of the NFL, the offseason officially comes to an end for Lions rookies this week as they report to Allen Park for the start of this year's training camp. Among those looking forward to camp, second-round pick Jelani Tavai, a choice that was criticized by many as a reach for the Lions.
No, I don't really care. I'm not worried about anything. I think there was a quote, Lions don't listen to the opinions of goats or whatever. So I'm just going to have that mindset and just focus on what I can control. And right now I can just control taking care of my body and just worry about tomorrow now.
Tavai and the other Lions rookies start camp Thursday. Veteran players report to Allen Park 6 days later, Wednesday, July 24th. Nice honor for Michigan quarterback Shea Patterson. He was named to the watch list yesterday for the Maxwell Award, which is given out to the top player in college football. Meanwhile, a couple of other Wolverines, safety Josh Metellus and quarterback LaVert Hill, as well as Michigan State linebacker Joe Bacci and defensive end Kenny Willekes were named to the watch list for this year's Ben Nutter Award, which goes to the best defensive player in college football. From the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Tony Ortiz. For more, go to 971theticket.com.
All right, thank you very much, Tony. It's 7:02 on this Tuesday morning. There is another chance of rain this afternoon, chance of some afternoon storms, which might continue on into the morning after some flooding rains we got yesterday in the late afternoon. It is time for news now with Heather. What's up, Heather?
Well, according to Wallet Hub, Detroit is the most stressed out city of the year. Yeah.
Did they say why,
Big
though?
surprise. Well, yes, of course they said why.
Okay.
So they looked at about 200 cities, and then they ranked them according to how stressed out the people who live there are. And they looked at different things like work hours, job security, divorce rate, debt, traffic, mental health, child care costs, and a whole slew of other things. And within those things, Detroit ranked number 1.
And the Lions.
And Matthew
And-
Stafford.
And then the least stressed out city, well, cities,
San Francisco.
Fremont, California.
Fremont.
Yeah. Bismarck, North Dakota, and Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
So a couple of tiny towns that maybe that people they don't even allow stress to get to them.
Exactly.
They live a very simple life. Maybe that's what we need to do.
We all need to do that a little bit more.
Let's take this radio show. We'll go live in Moose Jaw, Montana. Be nice and relaxed. Live in the country, in a cabin. Be great.
Animals.
Yeah, see, exactly.
I just realized another key factor in Detroit's high stress level. Valenti. He's so stressed that it bleeds through to
It is
other
very contagious.
It is.
Mood and attitude is very contagious. So
It
yes,
really is.
he's just
He's very stressed.
spewing his stress to everyone else.
Yeah.
He needs to move, maybe.
Right.
Well,
I'm sure he'd
Go
love to get
back.
out of here.
Well, and then
go to Sioux Falls.
and then Sully and Hatchet and Roberta are as stressed as he is because they have to fall in line.
It's very true. It's very true.
All right, what else?
All right, well, we were talking about The Bachelor and last
No,
night's
no, The Bachelorette.
The Bachelorette. I'm sorry, I just call it all The Bachelor.
Oh, the Bachelorette family.
Yeah, it's all one.
Did
But
you
yes,
watch Bachelor in Paradise?
I have. I haven't been watching this season.
Well, it starts. No, it
Oh,
starts.
hasn't started?
It starts
Well,
with.
that's why I haven't been watching. I do know that Demi's there, so I'll watch it. I liked her.
I love her.
She was insane.
I don't know
liked her a
her.
lot. Anyway, one of my favorite guys on this season of The Bachelorette, who's still there, is Peter. Now, Peter is the guy that everyone believes Hannah slept with in the windmill. Okay, but now we're learning a little bit more about his past, and he might not be that honest about his romantic history.
No.
Yeah, it seems that he actually had a girlfriend and dumped her right before the show started.
Where's the problem? I mean, seriously, don't you think a lot of people do that?
I think a lot of people do, but he didn't tell Hannah that.
Oh,
He hasn't been honest about his previous relationships. And apparently they were very serious. She's speaking out. She said they were talking marriage, they were talking about kids, they'd met each other's families, and he dumped her over FaceTime.
Ooh, I don't know. It strikes me as a girl that's just trying to, get her 2 seconds of fame.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Just kidding.
I mean, don't you think though a lot of people break up with people before they? I mean, you're married, right, Heather? Last time I checked. Did you break up with someone before you started dating your husband?
Well, yeah, but not like I didn't cut him off cold turkey and then move right on to
$100 and a windmill.
Right.
Well,
You know.
Extenuating circumstances.
I mean, a lot of times you could be with someone and you meet Mr. Right or Miss Right, and it's like, well,
It does happen all the time.
Yeah, and I would say too, the process for the Bachelor and Bachelorette, the casting, it has to take forever, doesn't it?
Oh, I would imagine.
You know?
And this girl says that, he didn't ever tell her why he was breaking up and then deleted her from all of social media. Probably because he knew he got the part on The Bachelorette and obviously couldn't have any traces of a girlfriend around, so just
Okay.
done with you.
I love men because, like, what did you think
love
that
men.
when you get on TV, that'll be good. Yeah, keep that. What you get on national TV on a show watched by millions of people in America? Yeah, it's never going to be discovered that you had this past this right before you went on the show.
Well, he should have just been open and honest.
Well, exactly, but I think he thought he was going to get away with it.
yeah. Or he's going to be on the show for about 5 minutes and then get
Yeah.
thrown off, right?
Yeah, I guess so. All right, so before the blackout put an end to J-Lo's Friday concert at Madison Square Garden, she actually brought U.S. women's soccer star Carly Lloyd up onto the stage and gave her a lap dance, along with 2 of her backup dancers.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Apparently, A-Rod was there. He got this, Lloyd up through security onto the stage, and they played the song Birthday Sex, and J-Lo just danced on her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is Carly Lloyd,
No, she's married. She has a husband.
Okay, cool husband. Come on, we're all thinking it. I mean, it's a fair question.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good for
Apparently
her.
her birthday is today, so it was a way to celebrate
Oh,
a
happy
championship
birthday.
and a birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
No better way to do it.
No, I mean, I take it.
Uh,
I love J-Lo. She's my favorite.
Who doesn't?
I want to be her in my next life.
She looks like she's 35.
She's unbelievable.
She looks incredible.
Ugh.
I would take it too.
Yeah, yeah.
Heather, ugh.
So somebody keeps pooping in a Macomb County pool, and
Transition.
I know, and the facility believes that it is intentional. They've had to close the pool down, obviously, for cleaning purposes, and they do say that they are going to find this pooper and, take whatever measures they need to be taken.
I like what you just said. They believe it's intentional.
Yes.
How would it not be intentional?
Well-
There's babies.
Yes,
Most pools do not allow babies in the pool.
without a pool diaper.
No, but even that, they're like, because
Oh, really?
you can't trust the people. So basically, like the pool I belong to, it says, unless your kid's potty trained, don't put them in the big pool. There's a
It's
kiddie
like
pool.
a kiddie pool.
Yeah.
Now this is a subdivision pool, so it wasn't like they had the little splash pad for the babies
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatnot, and then the pool for the adults. So it's just all one. But
If it is kids, though, don't you think the parents know? Like, aren't you, when you take them out of the pool, don't
Yeah.
you see, like, a nasty, poopy diaper
it
or
sounds
bathing
like
suit
this
or
is
whatever?
probably not a child.
No, this sounds
This sounds like an adult. They said it's happened frequently,
Right.
so they do believe this is an adult and it's intentional.
What's
It's just
awful in the last 3 games?
the bed.
the pool.
Yeah, the pool.
Not the
pool.
bed, yes.
Yeah. And they are checking the pool log, as you said.
Yes, they're checking all the pool logs.
Yeah, good. To find the serial pooper.
Yes. All right, dives teams are searching for a missing swimmer at Lakeville Lake in Addison Township. Apparently, police received this call really, really early this morning about this missing swimmer, and they believe he is in his 30s and he is from out of state.
And he was swimming, or he was off a boat, or...
Well, they haven't given a lot of details as to what he was doing at. The call came in at 12:45 a.m.
Ooh,
So what he was doing out, basically
midnight swim.
Yeah.
Not a good idea.
terrifying.
I hate these stories because they always come out and say they're searching for a missing swimmer. It's like they're searching for a body at this point. I mean, I hate to say it, but unless for some reason the guy swam out the backside of the lake
And
is
he's in the woods
wandering
somewhere.
around somewhere.
Right, exactly. All right, so the newest and probably the dumbest viral trend is here.
You're saying this is dumber than the Tide Pod Challenge?
Or licking
No.
ice cream and putting it back on the shelf.
That was not a viral challenge. That was something that a few people did.
I hope so.
Not a viral trend.
All right, what are we gonna...
Okay, maybe not as dumb as the Tide Pod Challenge, but just pointless, I guess. People are actually stapling pieces of bread to trees and then taking photos of them and
there any reason they're stapling?
It's absolutely pointless.
Like, what do you do after you staple it?
You
What,
take a
look-
picture of it,
Yeah.
and then you post it online.
Do birds then come and peck away and eat
Well,
the
probably
bread?
for sure,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's the point of doing it.
You know, Tom Izzo was right all along. Social media is it's poisonous.
Yeah.
It's awful.
It serves no purpose.
No, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
You know, your friend Wojda used to say that the internet was a passing fad, and I actually wish he was right. I really do.
Yeah, but then-
unfortunately he's not.
See, but if he were right, then he would always let us know that he was right. So I'd rather him be wrong.
Being wrong has never stopped him before.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
it's-
He just changes the argument.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the best one.
All right, is that it? I
That's
realize
it.
it's 7:13.
Yeah, that's the news.
Thank you, Heather.
You're welcome.
Heather Park with news. Coming up at 7:25, it is the 2 Grand Slam with your chance to win $2,000.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by Leisure Works. The road's still pretty quiet in most areas this morning, although there is a reported accident 275 northbound at 9 Mile Road, as well as stop-and-go traffic through that work zone on 75 southbound between Lapeer Road and University Drive. Spas, hot tub, swim spas. Save thousands at the hot tub and swim spa sale now. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Brand new hot tub slashed. See the amazing Michael Phelps Swim Spa. Free admission at the Suburban Collection Show Place in Novi. Call 1-800-SPA-SALE. 1-800-SPA-SALE. I'm Michelle Penny on the WWJ 24-hour traffic center.
The only way you can take 97.1 The Ticket with you is the radio.com app. Download it today and listen to us anytime, anyway.
Capital Mortgage Funding, they do all the right things for you, have for years. They're the best. Harry Glanz and Dan Burke and their entire staff, they do what's best for you, not just the company. Call them at 1-800-LOW-RATE. And what it means is there are no outrageous fees, no outrageous costs. And they won't and haven't put you in a bad mortgage program like other companies do and like other companies did. And also, it's all about customer service. They talk to you on the phone. They're not some headset phone dorks or hanging out, worrying about whether they're going to get invited to the Met Gala or not. No, these are local people. Southfield on 12 Mile Road, so they know all about the communities all around Metro Detroit. Call them today, 1-800-LOW-RATE. Now's the home buying season, as you know. And also, if you haven't refied in a while, what are you waiting for? Call them today, 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding, the best mortgage bank.
Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
Your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers present the Ford Technology Tour. See the latest technologies developed by Ford. Visit FordTechnologyTour.com for a list of participating dealerships. Sign up now and come anytime between 4 and 8 p.m. Thursday, July 18th to Fairlane Ford in Dearborn. Say it again.
This week, 10 for 10 is back at Meijer. Get over 1,500 family favorites for just $1. Like fresh bell peppers, Kellogg's Pop-Tarts, Oscar Mayer Lunchables, and select trial or travel size products from brands like Dove and Tresemme, and so much more. For just $1 each at Meijer. Mix or match 10 items to get the 11th free. Why pay more? Exclusions apply. See all the deals at Meijer.com or the Meijer app.
Applied Imaging customer Tony Beechler with Farm Bureau Insurance had multiple reasons for selecting Applied Imaging as his office technology partner.
They are a local company that they put their customers first, and they really have a strong desire for customer service. So I enjoy doing business with people that enjoy doing business.
Part of Applied Imaging's culture is giving back to the community.
They're not broadcasting that either. It's just a part of who they are, and that gives me goosebumps because what they do for this community, I don't think a lot of people know.
Applied Imaging, a culture driven
that sounds great. Can you imagine we were actually being recorded right now? We are being recorded for this commercial. I trusted you.
If it's connected, it's protected with Xfinity XFi. That's simple, easy, awesome. Ask how to get download speeds up to 400 megabits per second, or even faster, up to a gig. Learn more or get started with Xfinity Internet for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add XFi Vantage for enhanced network security. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Requires e-bill and autopay. End 7/21/19. Restrictions apply. New performance starter 25 megabits per second customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Now through July 16th, join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitments. And leave home workouts at home. How is Planet Fitness different from home? Well, our bikes aren't in your bedroom, our treadmills aren't covered in laundry, our weights aren't in your basement. Plus, we have free fitness training. Leave the gym to us. Join in club or at planetfitness.com for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment. Deal ends July 16th.
To celebrate new clubs at Lapeer, Shelby, and Troy, join any of the 46 area locations for just $1 down. Now through July 16th.
Participating locations only. See club for details.
Before you expanded into the building next door, before you shipped that 1,000th order, before you shipped that first order, before you took that leap of faith, you printed that new business pitch. Staples has everything your business needs to get you from here to there. From ink and printers to paper at great prices every day. And right now, when you buy one HP ink cartridge, get the second one 30% off. Staples, here we get you there.
And 7/20/19. Restrictions may apply. See store associate or staples.com/ink savings for details.
Did you know there's more than one Las Vegas? There's the strip with families on vacation and questionable lives. Then there's downtown Vegas, the original gambling and entertainment mecca. That's where you'll find the D Las Vegas. Book your stay at D.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Got something to add? Text 971 the ticket now at 97136. Ticket text brought to you by LaFontaine Subaru. Home of the family deal. Find over 5,000 new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs daily at FamilyDeal.com.
The Detroit Tigers play the Cleveland Indians. Pre-game tonight at 6:45 on 97.1 The Ticket.
Swing to 5 ball, center field, way back in center and gone. It hit the back wall of the visiting bullpen. That's a long way from home plate. Jamer Candelario with number 7. And the Tigers do add on. It's a 5-3 lead here in the 6th.
Home runs last night for Jamer Candelario, Kristen Stewart, 7th each for those two, and Jordy Mercer had a couple homers as well for the Tigers, but they lose to the Tribe 8-6. They will play again tonight in Cleveland at 7:10. Jamie and Stoney show, bogey in for Stoney. We do have the 2 Grand Slam coming up in a matter of moments, so when we call for it, be the first caller in, and you'll have a chance to play for $2,000. Excited about that, Bogey?
I think we're going to get another winner. I really do.
Last time Bogey was here, we had a $2,000 winner.
Which, by the way, quick ticket text here, 97136. Oh no, Bogey again. Typical a-hole comment of criticism of Wojo when he's the one always letting people know how right he is. Ugh. Is sarcasm lost on people? Is that tough to come across on the radio? Like, they do realize all we do is give Wojo crap, right?
Yeah, no, I think sometimes it can be lost on the radio. But let me say, having worked with Wojo and you both, nobody, and I mean nobody, likes to point out that they're right more than Valenti. But Wojo's a close second. Wojo definitely likes pointing out when he's right about something.
Well, everyone loves to do it. It's just how much you do it. That's all.
So if you are a football fan, you'll be glad to know that we are. You can kind of smell football coming. It's not that far away. It's still far enough away that we're getting a little bit desperate to talk about it, but it's not that far away because, number one, Wojo has a column in the Detroit News today about Michigan and Michigan State. And number two, the SEC Media Days are going on right now down in Birmingham, Alabama. So whenever you start to see the TV coverage of Media Days, you know that football's not that far away. And one of the things that was revealed yesterday at the SEC Media Days is that for the first time, there is a new Twitter account called @SECOfficiating, which went live yesterday at 12:42 p.m. And it said, "Hello world," just totally stealing a line from Tiger Woods. "Hello world, this This account will serve as your source for rules, videos, statistics, and activities inside the SEC Video Center. Go easy on us. Okay? Now, I don't know exactly what they have in mind here. Obviously, the reaction was quickly very negative because it is Twitter after all, and you are opening up officiating to the masses. And if you ever spend any time on Twitter or social media on football Saturdays or football Sundays, you know just how irrational people can be. But do you think this is a good idea or not?
Oh, I love it. I mean, to me, just take
More transparency is
Take
better.
it right to the people. Yeah, go ahead and give it. And the thing is, for the SEC, it's just not that the SEC needs more platform or they need to let people know who they are, but they're going to be trending, nationally because of a video that gets put out there, or a call that is wrong on the field, but it was ultimately reviewed and potentially overturned.
Right.
All you want is just people talking about you. You want people talking about your content and what is going on. And sometimes it's not going to be, for the better because they're going to get calls wrong. It happens in every sport. That's just the way it is. But I think it's great. Like, I thought the NBA refs, when they did, they were on Twitter this past season, and they were breaking down calls, as they were happening live. I think it's just go straight to the people. Why not?
I mean, look, you are always going to have irrational fans in any sport. And I bitch about calls, you bitch about calls. I mean, we just in the last segment or 2 segments ago, we were talking still about the flag getting picked up in the Lions-Cowboys play.
I believe they did that.
I still would love an explanation of that. But I would like what I just said, an explanation. And if there's a controversial call in a game and this account comes out and says, here's what happened and here's why it happened. Stoney and I talked a ton during the Stanley Cup playoffs about some really big calls along the way that really swung the way some series were. And
Sharks benefit quite a bit.
yeah. And so if they had an account, and maybe they do, and I'm just not aware of it, that said, look, here's why the penalty was called, here's why we couldn't review it, whatever. What's wrong with that? Now, you're still going to piss a lot of people off. There's going to be, like, some of the reaction right away was, the first comment it received was, go ahead and block me. Well, because the guy was saying, I'm going to come after you when it all starts, so go ahead and block me.
But maybe you could reach people before they get irrational,
Exactly.
and it gets out of hand.
Nothing wrong with transparency. Nothing wrong with the 2 grand slam.
It's the Jamie